Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's LEGO Robotics. In today's video, like I told you yesterday, I'm going to bring you a topic that popped up this weekend at our qualifier that I want to know what you guys feel about it. I guess you wouldn't really know unless you have experienced both sides, but on this past weekend, I experienced both sides of this issue, and I want to know what you guys think. And I'm not here to steer you any which direction. I'm just here to kind of throw it out there, give you kind of my little opinions about it, and definitely see what you guys think about it. But if you missed yesterday's video, here is the recap. East Tennessee, first Lego League qualifier. We show up, we do the robot game, and I'm used to seeing the scoreboard. All the teams, all their first round, second and third round scores. Did not have it. We were presented with the paper where they write down what your team completed. We didn't even get a score. They said we couldn't tabulate the score. And so you just had to come kind of knowing what your max score was, how much precision tokens did you lose, what mission did you not accomplish, what did you accomplish, and kind of do the math from there. So I want to know, because in California, all of the competitions that we went to, you saw on some kind of display what your team scored, what everybody scored, and you got to see what those scores were. So now I can say I coached on both sides, seeing the scores and not seeing the scores. Let me go ahead and throw you my opinion out, and then you can I encourage you to throw it down in the comments section. Some of the benefits of seeing scores is you're able to strategize. For instance, let's say that you're looking at the top score and you're like, ooh, we're in second place. And we're in second place by 10 points. You might have your team throw out something extra that maybe they were holding on to, saying it's a little too risky. It's your last round. Why not try to get those extra points? Because we've been in that situation before where we're like, hey, it's the last round. We're down by so many points. Let's try to get those extra to be first place. And you're strategizing. You can see where all the teams are. You can see where you are, and you're not going in blind. And you're able to do the math and go, hey, if we do this, we can overtake the next team. We can all the benefits of that. So there would be my opinion on being able to see the screen. Now I learned the positive about not seeing all the scores. I had a rookie team. They had not much coding. They had not much experience building the robot. And so that was actually a good thing that they weren't able to see their scores and see everybody else's scores. Because as a coach, you guys know, and maybe even as team members, when you look up on that screen and you see that all of these teams are doing way better than you are, it can be demoralizing. It can be discouraging, where you look up there going, man, look at how bad we're doing. And so that can affect, especially if you have judging after robot game, it can affect, your presentation attitude, your mood. You can be like, yeah, what's the point? We're so far behind, why should we care? And that's one of the negatives about seeing the scores, is it can affect your team, coaches, team members, because people like to scoreboard watch. Where are we? How are we doing? And it's either hey, we're doing really good, or okay, we're somewhere in the middle, or you could be like, oh, we're down in the bottom. We're not doing so good. And so it was almost really good to not have my team be able to see that, where their hopes were like high all day. They watched other teams but they didn't necessarily know the point values. They saw them miss this, they saw them get this. I don't think my team was actually in tune enough to be able to see how all, everybody was doing. It was actually hard for me when I would watch. It was, I wasn't seeing, somebody just dominating the whole board. It was, they missed this, they got this. And so for me, it was hard to actually figure out where our team was. And I think that was actually good too. So, I'm seeing both sides of this. So I definitely want to know what you guys think. If you've ever not had the scores up there, if you've been in my situation where you see the scores, you don't see the scores, what is your take on if that's a good thing or not a good thing? Okay, which one does your benefits outweigh the other, or is it, do you get the best of both worlds, where if you can see the scores, you just have to tell your students or team members, hey, don't put too much weight into the score because it gets factored in with all of the other things, your project and your core values. You're just gonna have to handle that. Or if you just rather not see it and just have your kids, be in the dark, hold on to that hope that things are doing good and not have it affect all those other things. So I'm definitely curious, guys, what you think. Throw it down. Even if you have always seen the scores, throw down why it's good to see the scores. If you have, always not seen the scores, throw down too, what are the benefits of that? Because I'm super curious to know what you guys think, okay? Thank you guys so much for checking in today on this video. I'm going to have another video tomorrow that's going to talk to my first Lego League friends out there about what to do if your team doesn't do so hot, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. I'm out.
He's out.
He's out.
We got this.
We got this.
We got this, guys.
Hey guys, Mr. Hino here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you love robotics, don't forget to check out these videos also because they're cool. Okay, guys? Take care.